Capricorn, hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your new timeline reading for this week. This video is also sponsored by Psychic Source, and I'll tell you all about the amazing offer they have for you at the end of the reading. If you would like to watch the link to the extended, you can find the link to the extended down in the description box below. You can also find it in the first comment that I've pinned down below as well. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the entire reading. We go into the other person's energies, we clarify each position, and that's where all the details come through. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can find that link right below the extended in the same place. Without further ado, let's jump right into your reading. You know, as I was tuning into your frequency before starting the reading, I was getting a sense that you've been putting off doing something, saying something. You've been putting it off for a while. And the sense that I got is that something here is about to surface, if it hasn't surfaced already, that's going to propel you towards finally making that decision. Let's see what this is all pertaining to. You are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. Okay, looks good. It looks good. If you see the number 1111 or 1010, there's something here about an ending, right? I feel that the energy that you've been putting off has to do with a cycle ending, something closing out. We will see. But also the number 19 is very important this month. The number 19, it could also be the 19th of the month. Something there very important is going to come to the light. Now, you do have here none other than the light. As you can see, there's this woman, and the light is shining on her. This is actually a very positive energy, right? It's all about happiness, joy, fulfillment, and finally, you coming out of the darkness, right? It's like you've been trying to figure something out. You've been feeling confused. What should you do? You've been putting it off, and finally, it's going to shed light on something, right? The universe is shedding light on a situation that's going to bring you relief. It's going to bring you joy. It's going to bring you happiness. Let's see what this is all pertaining to. You can let me know in the comments below if this is already resonating for you. And let's tune into these cards. And as I shuffle the cards, calibrating to your frequency, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, comment down below. And of course, if you do enjoy the reading, make sure that you give the video a thumbs up, because when you like the video and give it a thumbs up, you really help support me and you help support the channel. Thank you all so much for your love, support, comments, all that good stuff. All right, let's see what's going on for you. If you want to dive deeper into emotions and love, make sure that you check out your Venus sign and also your moon placements. If you want to dive deeper into your personal life, personal growth, money, career, check out your rising sign as well as your sun sign. And if you want to check out more so of your purpose, expansion right now, and any actions you should take, check out your Jupiter and your Mars placements. Now, the number 10, right? I said the number 10. A very painful ending. 10 of Swords. I mean, it's not something pretty, right? It's not something too enjoyable. And I feel like some of you could be going through this or about to go through some kind of an ending. Feeling backstabbed, feeling betrayed, feeling lied to, right? A painful ending. For some of you, is this a painful ending that has already happened and you're still carrying it on? And for most of you, what this is you've been putting off doing something because you don't have all the information yet. But the information is about to come in because you do have here the light. Whatever has been in the darkness, the light is going to shine brightly on it. Again, exposing something. Yes, it could be something very painful, but at the same time, what this is saying is that after this, the worst is now behind you. That's exactly why you're now getting this one. This is a very happy energy. This is not so much. Look at how dark this is. Look at how light this is. You're going from this to this. So let's go ahead and see. Because on your side, it's not easy for you to close out this cycle. I mean, I literally cannot make this stuff up, right? This is a cycle here. See the circle? It's a cycle. And it's in your challenge position, meaning it's not easy for you to see something to the very end, or see that there's an ending here, or there could be some loose ends that still need to be tied up, right? We will see what this is all about. You are dealing with an outside energy, and or soon will. And whatever this outside energy is, not looking good either. Three of Swords, right? This could be someone here who, is bringing pain to you, and then you bring pain to them. Because you could be ending something after you find something out, right? A lot of swords here. Swords piercing your back, swords piercing their heart. It's not easy for either you or this outside energy, you or this person. I feel that this could be your decision, because they're the one showing up with a broken heart, right? But again, you're showing up with swords in your back. So let's move into this. We're going to clarify. In the recent past, I see that, you took out your sword because you're sensing and smelling. Something smells off about this. Something is off about this, right? You weren't so sure about something or someone in the recent past, and so you started to do your research. I feel that you started kind of overthinking a situation, but was it really overthinking it, or were you actually sensing something was off? Because you started to kind of back off a little bit. See how you were leaning a little bit backwards, like, I'm not too sure about this person situation. You still had one foot in, right? See right there, but the one that was more steady and stable, see this one, was out the door. So even though, there was some steadiness about you, like kind of wanting to move away from this, or you not being too sure, there was still some curiosity, because you still didn't know what was real, what wasn't, You didn't have all the information. You could have been doing the research, and or some of you guys could have been spying, right? Could have been gathering information, that kind of vibe. But there were some trust issues there in the recent past. You weren't trusting something or someone. Now, I see that you were dealing with an outside energy that seemed like this was a destined future, or there was a destined future for both, right? Because showing up as the Wheel of Fortune, bringing in fortune, there could have been a lot of money involved, and or just something there where it kind of felt to you, there was a part of it that made it feel as though it was meant to be. We will see what this is all pertaining to. Now, right here, right now, I see that you are reminiscing about the good old days. Either you are thinking about a person from your past. If an ending has already happened for some of you, you are missing someone from the past. Whether it's this ending here or a completely different person, but there's an energy there of nostalgia. There's an energy there of thinking about them and when times were good. You could be missing someone here. Your emotions are rising to the surface. And I see that right here, right now, or soon to happen. Again, whether this is already happening or has happened, will be happening. But this is right now, right? This is the present moment. I see someone moving on, or at least trying to. And I'll say trying to because it's not easy for them either. It doesn't look like they want to move on. It doesn't look like this is something that they are choosing right now to move on, to let this go. It's coming across as, well, I guess this is it. The circumstances have gotten to the point where this person's now thinking that that's the best course of action to move on. There's some kind of transition here between you and an outside energy there. But what's interesting is that you haven't let something go, and neither have they. Yeah, maybe there is some trying to move on, trying to let go, and or talks about that, or the feeling of that, but it hasn't really fully been like cleared out. There's still energies there surrounding this. We will see when we clarify. In the near future, you're coming through quite differently. You're coming through, expressing how you feel. Even though it's not easy for you, you could feel nervous. You could feel like your hands are sweating. You're wiping your sweat, on your jeans, but you're still in the near future expressing yourself, making an offer. This could be an apology. This could be a gesture of love. This could just simply be you expressing something, right? Not anything grand, not a grand gesture, but kind of, something sweet. Interesting. Now, the outside energy in the near future, they're coming through as, wow, feeling happy with the way that you're expressing yourself to them. It's like that's exactly what they've been waiting for. It's exactly what they've been wanting. Because they're looking like their wishes have been fulfilled, right? Wish fulfillment. And now I'm seeing both you and this outside energy in the near future, whether it's the same person or a completely different one. I see two energies here that are not only fulfilled on the physical plane, but they're fulfilled emotionally. This is emotional fulfillment for both. So whether it's a new person or a specific one that you're already dealing with, we will see, because I feel that there is a need for clear communication. It could be that this person could be asking for clear communication in a way that may be foreign to you. And I'll explain what that means as I clarify. So let's see. Let's clarify your energy first. Yeah, so I sense that right now there's a part of you that feels left out in the cold. You feel rejected. You feel isolated, right? And for some of you, this could be also financial issues, financial struggle, or there could be some kind of secrets regarding, money involved. For others of you, I'm sensing that you feel a little bit sad, and it's difficult for you to speak up, to express yourself, or to take action because there's a secret that's been kept from you. And it's not making you feel good. Whether you already know what the secret is or whether you just feel it, it's in the air. It's not easy for you to take action right now. For some of you, yes, this has to do with finances. For others of you, it has to do with, if it could be love, career, family, finances, friends, whatever area of your life this is. You take the reading how it resonates. It is a general reading. But I see that there is a sense of instability, right? You don't feel stable. You don't feel stable with regards to a situation, a person, a relationship. There's a sense of, a shaky foundation underneath your feet. This can also be a shaky foundation with regards to money or secrets being held from you. But I feel like the veil between you and whoever this outside person energy is, it's about to lift. It's about to lift. Something here is coming to the light. Let's clarify this person or outside energy, whoever this is. Because they're looking heartbroken, right? They're looking like they don't want this to happen. But you're also looking like you're in pain, So what's this all about? Again, wow. You could be dealing with a Libra. I see the sign of Taurus as well, the sign of Aquarius, the sign of Pisces. We will see what else comes through. The sign of Leo as well. But, yep. What did I say? Can't make this stuff up. Bottom of the deck. Lies, deceit, sneaky behavior, something coming to the light. Again, if you have been overthinking something and someone's been telling you, no, you're just overthinking it, right? It doesn't seem so. It seems like there's some truth to this, right? We're clarifying this outside energy. And they're coming through as, again, getting away with something, or at least trying to. Some kind of secrets there that they're withholding from you. Of course, for some of you, if this is more so on the emotional plane, or both, right? This can also be a representation of a runner, a person here who avoids emotional attachment out of fear. Remember, roles can be reversed. You take the reading how it resonates, but I still read it how I see it. So this outside energy that you are dealing with, or soon to deal with, yeah, they're coming through as, for some of you, if this is, like I said, emotional, this is more so like a person here who is uncommittal. Excuse me. They take the shortcut. They try to take the shortcut. And there could be something there where this person is trying to get away with something, or has tried to get away with something. And I feel like you've been feeling that, because look at that. In the recent past, you took out your sword and you took a step back. Kind of like, wait a minute, there's something off with this picture. There's something off with this person. It's like, what's up their sleeve? Is there an agenda? Do they have a plan? And yeah, it's showing up as, yeah, they're hiding something. There's some kind of lies there. I see that that's part of the reason why there has been no growth, or no growth beyond what's already grown. I'm sensing that for some of you, you could be dealing with an energy who could be very controlling, domineering, and or a person who could come across as very needy, And here you are, showing up right beside them. You've been there for them. You've been understanding. You've tried to. But I feel that right now you're finding it challenging to continue believing in someone or something that you already kind of feel like there's something really off, or some of you already have the evidence. And others of you, if, for those of you guys who are born at the beginning of the month, this could have already happened. So let's see, because I feel that whoever this energy is surrounding you, this is feeling a little bit like the calm before. It's not really the storm, it's more like the revelation, because the light is here, right? Something here coming to the light. And for others of you, it could be that maybe you had already seen it, but you didn't really want to believe it, Let's see, because their heart seems uncertain right here, right now. Like, yeah, there's that energy of moving on, but it's not like they want to. And I see that you don't want this either. But could this be the best course of action? Is this something that you're going to have to do? Because if you have not found out about these lies yet, about whatever it is that they're hiding, we will see what they're hiding. Are they really hiding something, or are they just hiding emotions? Excuse that alarm. I feel that this alarm that I forgot to turn off could be a wake-up call. It could be a wake-up call, whatever it is that you've been keeping off. I feel that knowing this now, rather than keeping it away from you, or like putting a blindfold on, I feel like knowing this now is actually going to lead you towards doing the thing that you've been putting off. off on doing, you know? Let's see. Let's clarify this current position. So for you, you could be dealing with a Virgo, doesn't have to be, whatever sign this is, but you've been carrying the weight of the emotional burden, you know? And I feel that that's part of the reason why you haven't been able to fully let this go. For some of you, if you have not yet let this go, this hasn't fully ended. The loose ends have not yet been tied up. Is that the best course of action? We will see. Because there's a part of this that's saying that this outside energy, what they've been wanting from you is for you to express how you truly feel from a place of the heart, right? A heartfelt expression. Not just any kind of gesture, but a heartfelt one. Could it be that this person is trying to get your attention through lying, through deceiving? Of course, that's not an excuse, right? But could it be? Because over here, I see that this is taking you right here, right now, or soon to take you to places within yourself where you start self-reflecting. Instead of being angry at them or being resentful at them or, whatever it is, when you find this out, there's a sense there where there's like a switch, right? The light that goes on, the switch that turns on the light in the room that's been dark, and you start self-reflecting. You start saying, okay, wait a minute. Sure, they did what they did. They're doing what they're doing. They're saying what they're saying. Fine. But what is it about me, right? What is it about you that's playing a part in this? Are you allowing it? Are you enabling it? Have you been ignoring it? So there are these questions here where they're going to make you wiser. There's also something here saying that there's something that has already happened in the past, whether it's with the same energy or with a completely different experience, where you've learned something that you can actually apply to this very moment that's going to serve for the movement forward, right? Whether the movement forward means ending it or the movement forward means resolving it, And over here, I see that, you've been putting off planning something that would require a little bit of a sacrifice, And I feel like rather than gone, it's like you've opted for quick fix solutions that right now are no longer working. And this is saying, okay, well, it's a time to patiently plan for the future. Do you see yourself with this person in the future? Do you see this person in your future? Or do you see your future as something completely different? There's a decision here that needs to be made about this situation, right? And I still see you holding on to the potential of, okay, maybe it hasn't worked thus far, but if I implement these changes within me, if this person implements these changes within themselves, is there a potential there? But I still see you wanting to control it, right? You still are holding on to the wand, kind of like, okay, well, you don't want to lose control. You still kind of want to have some kind of control over it. So let's see, let's clarify their energy. Because is this situation grounded in truth or is this just fantasy? Is this grounded in something that can solidify itself, or is it just something there that's familiar to you? I see that this person is they're not quitting, they're surrendering. And that's a very different position that they're taking, right? I see that this outside energy, if they've been distant from you, or you feel that energy of distance or soon will, it's them feeling like, you know what, I give up. I can't, I've tried to explain myself, I've tried to tell you, but you don't get it, right? That's their stance. But they haven't yet given up. I don't see them giving up. I see that there's this kind of surrender to see what comes about. And I feel like in that surrender, there will be an awakening moment for them. There's going to be a light bulb moment that goes off. Again, the light. See, the light surrounding their head. They're going to start seeing the situation from a different perspective, from a different lens. And the stability that I was talking about, it's right here. Could it be that this person is asking for you to express yourself from a heartfelt space instead of however else you've been going about it? Because I don't see them wanting to let this go. In fact, look what's at the bottom of the deck. The Two of Cups. They do have love for you. There is love here. They do feel that you are their soulmate. But that's where it gets complicated, right? Because what about the lies? What about the deceit? What about the backstabbing type of energy? For some of you, you could be just wanting to end it and, you know, talk about it so that you can have a clear way forward into a new direction. That's for some of you, you know. Whichever way this goes, we will see. We're going to clarify, because I feel that the universe is not just turning on the light for you just because. The universe is kind of doing this with the intention of you now finally experiencing happiness, because I feel that it's been difficult for you to feel joy recently, you know? And every signal here is pointing towards some kind of convergence, right? Some kind of moment here that has been meant to happen. But is it the convergence between you and you finding yourself again because you lost yourself in something? Or is it the convergence between you and this outside energy where you finally understand each other at a deeper level? Either way, there's still that piece of information that you need, right? Why the lies? Why the deceit? For some of you, there is a new beginning in love, whether you choose a new timeline with a new person, but there's a new potential. Of course, for others of you, if you do miss this person, and clearly this person doesn't want to let this go either, there is a potential for a renewal of love. But it's got to happen through a heartfelt conversation. And I feel that it's not going to be an easy one, because you want what you want, they want what they want. There could be a little bit of a clash. But still, I feel that there's a part of you that isn't letting it go either. You know, there's a stubborn kind of behavior there that you're dealing with. And I feel like this requires boundaries. I feel like this is also requiring for you to set boundaries in an area of your life where your heart has been fully invested in on. You know, sometimes it's difficult for people to set boundaries with people that they really love. And now on your side, again, Two of Cups. I mean, I can't make this stuff up. There's something real here. Where will this go? I don't know, but there is a turning point. There is definitely a turning point to this, you know? And the turning point happens right here. Because is this really ending? Is this something that you are really putting to an end? We will see. Either way, I feel like there is a choice here that hasn't been made yet, right? It's difficult for you to make this choice. And I feel like you've been needing to make this choice for quite a while. But which is the choice? Is the choice there, or the decision, is it for you to end it once and for all? Or is a decision there to finally speak from your heart space? Remember, the reading can be reversed. You take the reading how it resonates. But which way will this turn? Because what's hidden now is exactly what's going to come to the light. We're going to clarify in the extended. I'm going to figure this out, because I feel that there is something real going on here, right? But there's also something hidden. And yeah, you could be at a crossroads here. You know, which path is a real one for you? What is the real missing piece here? And when everything starts to shift, will this shift outwards or will this shift inwards? Either way, I feel like the old way is no longer the way, you know, because some pattern here is collapsing. It's definitely not feeling good for either you or this outside energy, the way that this has been going about. And here you have wish granted. You are my purpose fulfilled. You're my sun, my moon, my stars. You are my everything. So there is a potential for you to get exactly what you want, and they're also showing up as getting what they want, but could it require some vulnerability from your part? You know? We will see. Wish granted. We'll see where this takes your reading. Either way, I feel like there is a new chapter here. And there's power here, but the power lies in emotion. And we all know that that's not an easy one for you, right? At the same time, this is something that you feel is fated. So let's see, we're going to take it to the extended, and in the extended, we're going to dive deeper into who this person is, their subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how the situation is all going to turn out and unfold for you, what will be the final result, and we will end the reading with any messages from Spirit. So if you want to check that out, the link to the extended is down in the description box below. You can also find it in the first comment that I've pinned down below as well. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I've opened up my calendar. You can find the link to my personal readings right below the extended in the same place. And remember to share this video, share my channel with anybody that you feel would benefit from it, would help them. Thank you all so much for your support, and stay tuned because I do have an amazing offer for you guys from Psychic Source. It's truly an amazing offer. I wouldn't just say that just because, for all of my loyal viewers. So I'll tell you all about it. If you want to know more, that's up next. For now, I'll see you in the extended. I'd like to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Psychic Source. They've been around for over 35 years, and they are one of the most trusted psychic services out there. Now, you all know that I do readings myself, and honestly, I was very curious to know. So I went ahead and I called one of their advisors just to get some clarity. And yes, it did help me confirm what I already knew within me. Because you are my loyal viewers, they're offering you 40 minutes for only $19.80. That's literally less than 20 bucks, you guys. And during the 40 minutes, you can connect with as many advisors as you want. This way you can have different perspectives from different advisors. So if you want to try this out, just click on the first link that's down in the description box below. Or you can visit trypsychicsource.com/Gena Moon. Make sure that you spell my name correctly because that is your code, Gena Moon. Here's how to use your special offer code. Click on the direct link that's down in the description box below, or visit www.trypsychicsource.com/Gena Moon. Once you're on the Psychic Source website, click on Get a Reading. Then it'll take you to the offer page. The check mark should already be on the first offer, which is $19.80 for 30 minutes plus 10 free. That's your special offer. Then make sure it says in green letters below, promo code Gena Moon applied, no spaces. That should already be automatically applied for you. If it's not, you can go ahead and apply it. Then enter your email address, password, date of birth, answer the questions, and check mark below if you'd like. Then click on the red button, Proceed to Payment. Once you have an account, you can select to get a reading with any available advisor of your choice via phone, chat, video, and you can schedule your appointment for later as well. You can ask specific questions or things like, what are the key lessons I'm meant to learn in this lifetime? What areas of my life should I focus on at this moment for personal growth? What can you tell me about my current relationships, money, love, career, family? You can ask anything you want and get the answers revealed to you instantly. All right, that's it. Enjoy your special psychic source offer. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And remember to share this video with somebody who needs it, especially if you feel like it could help them. Watch your moon and Venus signs for love and emotions, your sun and rising ascendant sign for personal growth and alignment, also for career matters, and your Jupiter and Mars for action, purpose, and expansion. And to catch up on all of your readings for your zodiac sign, click on the left side to watch your zodiac playlist. Click on the video on the right side to watch your next reading. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.